Hey everyone, so this is the start of a new vlog. I ended one yesterday. Today is Friday. This probably won't go up for another week, but anyway, I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and then I ran over to BJ's and just picked up a few things, so I thought I'd show you what I got. I have the Medjool dates that I'll have like one a night. Maybe I'll have some peanut butter on it. I like to keep them frozen, and I'll split them open and add some peanut butter, and that's a nice little snack. I got my favorite creamer, which is the sweet cream from Natural Bliss. I picked up some more gluten-free flour. I always like to have that in the house, along with some crumbled goat cheese. I like to put those on my salad. Sometimes I'll add it in my spinach while I'm cooking it, just so it melts really nice. It's a really nice added treat, so I love that. Picked up some Lifesavers because that's my guilty passion. I usually only have one a day, but still in all. Then I picked up some chopped walnuts because I do like to eat the walnuts. I'll sprinkle some, I'll chop them up, even though these are chopped, I'll chop them up even finer and throw them in my salads. Sometimes I'll sprinkle them on like my yogurt parfaits. Just really like having walnuts. And for baking. Have some more baby spinach. Always have spinach in the house. I eat a lot of it, probably almost every night. Picked up a couple of bags of lemon, as you know, or maybe you don't. I do have lemon in my hot water every night, so I like to always have enough on hand. And then I'll sprinkle it on my fish and that type of stuff. So lemon's a true staple. Then I picked up a bag of frozen blueberries, and I usually always will do fresh and just keep them in the freezer. It was a better deal. I think it was like 12 bucks for this bag, and the fresh were $6.99 for 2 pounds, so I saved 2 bucks, but I keep them in the freezer anyway, even if they're fresh. I said, why not? Let me just save a couple of dollars. So I did. And then lastly, I have some ground chicken. I'll split these up into 1 pound portions, and I'll either use it as taco meat rather than the beef. I use the chicken, or I'll do ground chicken pizza crust, and I'll just put some sauce, some cheese, and any other toppings that I have in the house or whatever I'm desiring. But it's really good. So there you have it. It's a small haul, but I just wanted to share what I did pick up. I didn't even have any intentions of going to BJ's. I was only going to pick up some lemons at the grocery store, but I did want to get some more creamer, to be honest. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and put this away. The blueberries are already melting, so I need to get those in the freezer and portion out the chicken and get that in the freezer as well. And then honestly, I don't really have a whole lot. I do have some computer work that I want to get done. Other than that, that's so far what I have on the agenda. Although I did finish the DIY. If you saw the last vlog, I did finish it, and I'll show you the end result, if you know what I'm talking about, where the pink spackling turns up pink and then it dries down. So I'll show you that at some point in this vlog. Hey everyone, so I am back. I think the last time I filmed was on Friday. So Saturday I didn't pick up the camera. I really didn't do anything, so I just didn't feel like there was anything worthwhile to share. I just came upstairs from a workout, and I'm getting ready to make my hot water and lemon. Going to get ready for the day. Sorry, I've got my crust white strips in, so if I'm talking kind of funny, that's why. And then I need to upload a video that'll go live today, and just some other like housekeeping stuff with regard to YouTube. I'm also going to try sometime this week, if not today. It's gonna rain, so maybe today is a good day. I want to try and do a declutter of some of my dressers and just see if there's anything I can get rid of. I'd love to do like 100-piece declutter, which probably would be very easy, but that's my goal. That's what I'm aiming for, and I'll take you around as the day progresses. So it's about 12 o'clock or so, and I am heading to the store. I'm gonna pick up some chicken. I want to grill some chicken, and make some flatbreads today for dinner. So that's where I'm walking to. It's pretty close to my house. It's a really nice store, so here we go. Well, they were selling raffle tickets, so I bought one for $1. It's a gift certificate for dinner for two at 3 different local restaurants. I thought that was kind of, you know, worth the money. That it supports our local town, and they were selling t-shirts with our town name on there for $15, but I decided not to do the t-shirt for $15. I wish I could, but we just did the $1 raffle. So wish me luck. All right, I'm about to go into the store, so here we go. All right, everyone, I'm about to get rid of these grays and the roots. There's my girl Chrissy, and we're getting ready for this good old transformation. All right, everyone, I'm getting ready to try and declutter this dresser. Most of what's in here are just my workout outfits, and I haven't gone through it in quite some time, so I want to try and clear out. Some of them have been around for a while and they just don't suit me anymore, whether they are just not my style and or, you know, the fit just doesn't work for me mainly. So let's go ahead and get started. What I think I'm going to do is take everything out and then sort accordingly. So you may notice that depending on how I sort through this, that I have a lot of stuff from Calvin Klein. I used to work there and I accumulated a lot of their activewear. Well, a lot of clothes in general, but we're talking activewear. So there's still some things, unfortunately, with tags on. It's just overkill. It's just ridiculous, and I'm so over it. So I'm trying to be more mindful about how I shop and what I shop for and needs versus wants. So as I go through it, you may see a lot of things or some things that still have the tags on that I forgot about. That's why I think it's so important to take the time and go through what you have, because you probably have situations where you sort of forget about pieces, and if they just get buried, then you never know they exist. So that's what you may find around here. So, you know, again, no judgments, just this is reality. So here we go. Yes, I like to line my drawers, but clearly this has seen better days, so we're going to discard that, and I think I may have some more, so let me see if I can't find some. And look at that, I found some. It doesn't fit perfectly, but I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to leave it alone and just carry on. So I think my thought process in how I go about decluttering and getting rid of, and when I get rid of, I certainly pass them on to friends and family who I believe can get more use out of them. So that's my plan right now, is just to separate them all out and then decide whether or not they should be donated, or I can pass them along depending on their condition. So I hope this inspires you all to declutter and get rid of some things that just have been sitting around, or it's a daunting task, but it's got to get done. And after I see the piles, it certainly feels good. So that's one drawer. This whole section is empty, as you can see, which is quite impressive considering I had this filled to the brim. So we have that. Then we have this drawer down here, which has just some leggings and some tops here. These don't have actual matching tops. And then down below here are all sets, except for here. These are loose. I could probably bring these up into this drawer here, and those are just sort of shorts that I would wear to work out in as well. So for the moment, I'm going to keep it like this because I do want to go over to this dresser and empty out what I can. So here's what I have to give away. There's about 10 items here. And then so far this is my donation pile, but I know this one will add up pretty quickly once I get started on my other dresser. So that's what we're working with at the moment. But so far so good. I'm happy with that. I think I did a nice little declutter. Clearly, you know, you can always do more, but I feel comfortable with what I have in there. Don't need to buy any more. I don't know about you, but decluttering and organizing is something that I'm really passionate about. I really enjoy doing. And although I can get overwhelmed with my drawers not being, or my closet not being perfect, when I do focus on it and I get myself in that zone, I could truly just go ahead and do a really good job and not think twice about, oh, I spent this much money on it, or maybe I'll fit into it, or one of those. I just go on full in and take all the emotional attachment out and just get the job done and focus on the task at hand. This past year, I think it's taught a lot of us that, you know, that minimalist lifestyle mindset really is something that we all want to try to embrace, and whether it's baby steps getting 0 to 60, but we eventually get there, and that's kind of where I am in each phase of my home. So starting with my clothes, and there were some household items that I did donate. I know that there's so much more that I can really go through and pass along to people who really need it. I can kind of get overwhelmed with emotion, if that sounds right, then there are people out there that are less fortunate than us that really could use the help. So I'm happy to do this. I feel really good about this. Like I said, I'll carry on with the other dresser, and then I'll come back. All right, I am taking a break from decluttering, and I just want to marinate some chicken that I'm going to make tonight. I'm going to do like a flatbread chicken. So I did just put them on a plate and have some olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, just to prep the seasoning I'm going to use. And I've got some garlic powder. I have some black pepper. And I think I'm going to try this, the chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's. I think it'll add a nice little flavor. I do like that seasoning. I'm going to make these in my air fryer. I'm going to just take my chicken, and I don't know, it's probably just a little over a pound. So that'll last me for a few days. And then I just put some of all the seasonings, and what I'll probably end up doing is putting them in a Ziploc once I get the chicken covered in the seasoning, and I'll just put that in the refrigerator until I'm ready to eat. I'll bring you along on how I make this chicken spinach goat cheese flatbread. It's not rocket science, but just in case you need some different inspiration for something else to eat. Normally I would put the seasoning in the bag with the olive oil and mix it around. I don't know why I did it this way, but I'm into it now, so we'll just carry on. I'm going to get that in the refrigerator and just clean up here a little bit, and we'll be back when I start the prep for cooking. I forgot that I never showed you the final finished project of that DIY canvas art that I did. So here, it's just sitting on my fireplace right now, but I'm gonna find another home for it. Interestingly enough, that the spackling that goes on pink and then dries white, it actually dries more of a, it has more of a beige tone. I was happy about that because I was torn whether or not I was going to actually go ahead and just put some splashes of beige paint on it. So I'm actually happy the way it came out. I think it looks totally different than what I had, and for me it just suits my aesthetics of my home. Okay, so I'm back. I'm getting ready to start dinner. For right now, I'm just going to cut up an onion and get that in the pan and start having that cook down and caramelize. and then I'll cook the spinach. I'll throw the grilled chicken in the air fryer for like 20 minutes. So I've got my onion, I have my wet paper towel here, and the reason for that is that onions like to go to the closest water source, and that's generally why your eyes water. So if you place a wet paper towel next to it, you won't get the watery eyes and you won't start crying. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up, slice them, and I'll throw them in the pan. Just sauteing here. Here are my onions, nice and crispy, just the way I like them. And I have the spinach going. I'm going to preheat my oven to 400, and that's for the flatbread, but I'm going to go ahead and put my chicken in the air fryer for about 20 minutes on 390 and let those cook. Here are the flatbreads that I use. They make really good bagels, this brand, O'Dowd's, and here's their flatbread. I have it on my pizza stone. I'm going to throw it in the oven for probably 10 to 12 minutes, and I'll take it out and I'll show you what I do after that. Okay, I took the flatbread out of the oven. I have some pesto here from a restaurant where I pick up food generally, and I just love their pesto. And so I'm just lightly spreading that on. Here is my spinach and onions. I'm going to just put that on top here. I don't know if I'll use the whole thing. We'll see how it spreads. And by the way, I only kept that in for maybe about 8 minutes, the flatbread in the oven. This is only one chicken breast. I do have the other 2 that I just set aside. And I will say that I did add a little too much of that chili lime seasoning. So it is pretty spicy, which I don't mind, but I just forgot how spicy it can get. And then I'm going to take some crumbled goat cheese and just sprinkle it on. And so I just took it out of the oven. I kept it in for about 10 minutes and it looks delicious, smells delicious. I'm going to slice it up. I'll let it sit for about, I don't know, a couple of minutes, and then I'll slice it up. Looking forward to eating this, so I'm gonna end here and go and enjoy my dinner. Hey everyone, so it's been a few days since I got on camera. Just had some other things going on, so here I am. It's Friday now, and I can't remember the last time I picked up the camera, but I'm actually heading out to a wax appointment, which is about 45 minutes from my house, so I actually need to get going. But first I just wanted to show you a outfit of the day. Oh, here it is. Just nice, cool. It'll be warm today, so I think this will work out nicely. Alright, I just came back upstairs from a workout. I just did upper body and my arms are a little bit shaky right now. So I'm going to end this vlog and start a new one. I'd really appreciate it if you guys let me know if you like these vlogs or if you'd rather me just do sit downs. I know it may not be for everyone, and clearly it could be a boring kind of segments. I am hopeful that I'll be able to bring you more sort of, I don't want to say exciting, maybe more engaging clips that maybe you'll be interested in. I do have some travel coming up, so I'm hoping that there'll be some interest in those upcoming vlogs. So anyway, let me know what you think and give me some ideas. If you don't like this, what is it exactly that you'd like to see? All right, everyone, see you in my next video. Bye.